Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Palomar. I'm with the firm Taylor McCaffrey in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I'm here in Toronto for the Employment Law Alliance's annual meeting. I'm here in the context of NAFTA being renegotiated amongst Canada, Mexico, and the United States. And we've got some experts here who are going to talk a little bit about how this affects everyone. Todd, can you start us off, please?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Todd Fotopoulos. I'm a partner with Butler Snow Law Firm in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a business immigration lawyer. And so being in Toronto the night that the U.S. and Canada sign off on the new agreement was pretty interesting and pretty exciting. We've had a lot of clients who are working in the States in what's called a TN visa, which is the immigration benefit that's accorded to Canadians and Mexican nationals by virtue of the NAFTA treaty, and so people have been very concerned. What is going to happen? Are we going to be able to continue to come to the States, or are we going to be able to stay in the States if we're already there? Many folks have been there for years. So,
what's the answer? Can we?
The bottom line right now is not much has changed at all with NAFTA with regard to the immigration benefits being conferred, of course, and Alejandro will speak to this a little bit more, but there's going to be a waiting period till we see what the final text is going to look like once it's ratified by our respective legislatures.
Sure.
But for now, it's business as usual.
Thanks very much, Todd. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Melanie, can you talk to us a bit about families, how NAFTA is going to affect families?
I absolutely can. My name is Melanie Keeney. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, from the law firm of Tuith Keeney. And so what happens with professionals coming from Canada to the United States? The good news is not much has changed. And hopefully nothing's changed. We'll wait to see. But right now it's status quo. So your professionals like accountants, engineers, nurses who need to come to the United States to work, and we've got U.S. employers who will sponsor them, they can come in under the same rules that existed before this change. At least that's what we believe will happen. Their families can also accompany them. Those family members can't work, they never could, but they can accompany them. They can come for up to 3 years, which is renewable indefinitely as long as this new accord continues, like NAFTA continued. So that's really good news. We're hopeful that nothing has really been substantively changed.
That's excellent.
As far as going to Mexico, so we have a lot of U.S. employers, a lot of clients who send people to Mexico, and I'm hopeful that the changes at least will be minimal or none at all. So I think we should ask Alejandro, what's the deal with people going to Mexico?
Thank you, Mel. Yes, my name is Alejandro Luna. I'm with the law firm of Santa Marina y Esteta. We're the ELA representatives there. And Mel's correct. There are a lot of Canadian and U.S. citizens that, of course, have come over the years to do investment and business work down in Mexico, and that will continue. Chapter 16 remained unchanged, basically, within the NAFTA, and they will be able to continue coming for up to 6 months, 180 days without remunerated work, facilitating their entrance throughout, and that will continue. However, there may be interesting changes depending upon ratification, such as in the healthcare industry. Medical tourism has grown significantly in the U.S. in recent years, in Mexico, I'm sorry. And because of that, there may be changes in the labor provisions which facilitate homologation of professionals, and therefore they may be able to work in Mexico soon. So we'll have to see what the ratification brings about.
And Alejandro, those Mexican citizens that want to come to the United States under the TN professional category, will they still need to get their visas at the American Embassy in Mexico before they can come back in?
Yes, you are correct. They will still need consular visas for that prior to their entrance to the U.S. That will not change.
And that's different for Canadians. Canadians actually don't have to go to the American Embassy to pick up a visa to come back in, if I'm right, Todd.
Show up at the airport.
Show up at the airport, or cross or land port.
We will continue to not need Canadian visas, which at some stage we did need consular visas to get into Canada.
I see.
But it's been ratified as well.
Okay.
So the only thing that's changed, it sounds like, is the name of the treaty. It's no longer
What is the
NAFTA.
name?
What is the name? What do you call it?
USMCA. So we need a good catchy name for that. Uzmaka is not going to work.
I don't know.
That's not going to happen.
I don't think that's
We
right.
missed an opportunity. It could have been Musica, and that would have been better.
That
But
would have been better.
nonetheless, we'll have to wait and see.
Folks, thanks very much for sharing your time and expertise. Really appreciate it. For more information on Muskaka or NAFTA, whatever we want to call it, contact the ELA at ela.law.
Thank you.